Okay, guys, preseason's over. The Fantastic Four is really back. We're going to have some fun. We're going to get ready for this season. It's going to be an incredible season. After this year, everybody's going to forget about the 72 Dolphins. People are going to say, Shula, why did they name the highway after that loser? Come on, guys. Are we ready? Are we
Wah,
ready?
wah.
We're the Fantastic Four. We got Jose. We got Nick. We got Jeff. I'm Tony Castanera. I am really hyped up on caffeine today.
Well,
And we got the season coming up. Quick couple of notes for all you Quinn Ewers fans out there. He made the team.
Who did?
Yeah.
Quinn Ewers made the team, the quarterback.
Why not?
Third string.
Yeah.
the 53-man roster, or
This football team has demonstrated
He's made the team. He'll be on the field. He's on the they said on the team.
Yeah. This football team has demonstrated it needs
53-man roster. Yep.
Yeah, it needs 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
There's no surprise there.
Now, before we get talking about this season coming up, we got to talk about Tyreek Hill's needs a lawyer, a better lawyer.
Oh my gosh. Wow, what is the judge thinking? It's like 50 grand a month for spending money.
Yep.
Yeah.
His wife,
Who's got that kind of money?
who's
Yeah, keep up the
divorcing
lifestyle.
him,
Tyreek does.
$20,000 to $50,000 a month. She also has already received a $500,000 check, $100,000 to a new car. This gets great, and $450,000 to cover her legal fees.
I mean, could you imagine like the standard is $100,000 for my car? Right? That's the standard. I mean, you for 50 grand, you can get a pretty nice car these days. But
The judge rejected the $200,000 Bentley she wanted.
She's taking
with the $100,000.
so look, she's taking a hit on the car, right?
Tell her to get a Honda.
Taking a hit on the car. So she's sacrificing. She's sacrificing. She can only get a $100,000 car, right? So I mean,
She also has to pay her cable bill and her internet access.
what is the judge thinking? I mean,
the mortgage, the utilities, everything for their $5.5 million waterfront condo.
well, we all know what that's going to lead to, though. Tyreek needs an extension, right? So he's going to need some money because, look, whatever, these guys get taxed like almost 45%. So half of it's gone. Then by the time you get with the, Drew Rosenhaus gets done with it, right? Smoke clears.
10%.
They ain't got, even the guaranteed money is like half, less than half, right? So I mean, and then you got to give 20,000 to your wife every month.
He's got his own store down there now. So
Yeah, let's be honest here. Let's be honest here, Tyreek.
He's
How
got a
many
lot
kids
of
does
money.
Tyreek
I
Hill
get
have?
it.
Let's get back together.
50 grand. Wow.
Yeah. How many kids does Tyreek Hill have from how many different baby mamas?
Got 2 with her.
Yeah, and
like 9.
Bang.
He's not a role model, guys.
No, he's not. He's not.
He is not a role model.
He's our WR1. You're kind of standing up for him.
Oh,
but at
man.
the end of the day, right, he's made that bed. That's his bed to lay in. He's going to have to deal with it. 50 grand. It hits me. It's like, man, 50 grand a month.
No, the worst is to me the $457,000, almost $500,000 to pay her lawyers to screw him over.
Yeah. What? Hey, whose idea was it for the divorce?
Got to be hers.
Probably hers, yeah.
Well, once she tried to burn the house down.
I don't know who the heck is. I don't know who Tyreek Hill.
That's a train wreck, man. If we could, I love Tyreek, but
all right, enough of that. Enough of
that. Apologize and reconcile. So they can get back together.
Yeah, that would be the best thing.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean,
it
must be fun. The locker room must be fun with him now.
he's not practicing, so.
Yeah.
I can tell you this is I'm looking for thunder and lightning on the offense, right? With Ali coming in as the thunder in the end, right? I'm pretty excited about what's going on there and what could happen. I mean, I'm pretty towards the end of the preseason, and you start to see what they're trying to do. I'm kind of excited to see the starting lineup. Get in there with the starting wide receivers, and a starting quarterback, and let's see how we can handle the ball, right? And I think it's going to be classic Tua, and he's going to work it down the field and pick his spots. I think it's going to be difficult, especially with Washington coming in and adding that third dimension to the wide receiver core. I don't know how you stop the offense. If the offensive line has any kind of development, I don't see how you stop this offense, to be honest with you.
Well, I was at the game Saturday, and there was one play that stood out for me with the offensive line. With our left tackle, Paul, 6'7", 330 something pounds. He takes the linebacker for Jacksonville and drives him back 15 yards and then pancakes him straight into the ground. And Paul jumped up and does this like He-Man, I have the power, pose there. And I was like, damn. He literally drove the guy back 15 yards, picked him up in the air, and slammed him straight down into the ground. I was like, now that's the offensive line we need right there.
Sorely missed in this offense is that kind of player and that kind of offense. I can't wait.
And that's the guy who's taking Armstead's place, who retired.
Okay, we're talking about the pass. What about the run? Has that looked good to you guys? I guess Chicago didn't look good.
Oh. Gordon, our draft pick. That guy is a beast. I mean, he's big, he's strong, he looks for contact. It's like should I miss this guy? No, he runs straight into him.
He finished the preseason 4.8 yards per carry.
Yeah.
He should be RB2.
He's going to be our third down back, I believe. Our short yardage third.
He's definitely in contention to be RB2.
For sure. I think that's a done deal.
Yeah, Achan and Gordon. Are you kidding? I mean, the thunder and lightning. This is what I'm talking about. Lightning and thunder. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be. Well, if the offensive line just develops just this much, I don't think they can stop.
Well, that's what Cooney was just saying. The 72 Dolphins, they had that same thing. They had Zonka, and then they had Mercury Morris. Zonka was the guy looking for contact. He just runs straight up in there and knock the whole thing back 5, 6, 7 yards. And then they'd hand the ball to Morris, who would hit the corner, and just outrun everybody. So I think that's what we got with Achan and Gordon.
But you know what? The elephant in the room, and right now it's probably keeping.
Hey, that's not nice. Come on, man. I'm on a diet.
What's keeping defensive?
Not that big, Tony.
But what's keeping defensive coordinators up at night is Malik Washington on third down. What are they going to do on third down? Right? I don't see 3rd and 4 being a problem for Miami.
Nick, you've been quiet. You've been ruminating. I could see it. The gears moving.
I just hope that stuff translates to best on best.
Yeah.
That's all it's going to come down to. I'm excited to see Phillips and Chubb back out there. Chubb looked good in that game.
Yeah.
It was nice to see him get some sacks in there.
I think they were both credited with half a sack that they met at the cornerback,
That's Steve. Hold on. One more thing off before we go over to the defense here.
Okay.
You're talking about the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is Tua.
Yeah.
Got to play 17.
Okay. Okay. Played okay. He looked Tua. Okay. Um, I've never been one to think that he's an elite. He's a workman like quarterback. He's a working quarterback. He can get the job done, but he's not an elite quarterback. But we all know it's just one hit away. Okay. For him being out.
Well, that's what he in his post game interview. He said that he was glad he got in there, and he was glad that he got sacked a couple times because he wanted to get hit. He wanted that feel of being in a game situation because he probably has not been touched this entire training camp. Until you get into a real game and they can actually hit you.
The
He's not
problem is
been touched.
the
So
problem
he,
is
he
not
actually
being
said he
tackled.
was glad that he got sacked. So
He
get that hit out of the way.
Yeah, he got tackled. He got hit and everything like that. But did he get hit in the head?
No.
No. Okay. He is, we all know it. He is one hit away to the head of being out for the season, if not out for his entire career. Zach Wilson,
No.
will he save this team if Tua goes down? Will he keep this team in the playoff hunt?
No.
Uh,
I don't have no confidence in Zach Wilson at all.
Tony, not if they have film and they start game planning. I think Zach Wilson can come in the third quarter and surprise a few folks and pull one out. Maybe he could play the next game where there's like very little film on him in the offense and he can steal one. But the further he gets out from the two injury, then they're going to start game planning and have enough film. And I don't know, not at this point. He's still got both of those quarterbacks still got a long way to go. We need somebody that's been in the system a long time, and we don't have that.
Well, let's be honest. A quarterback who's good enough to be a starter is a starter already in the NFL. They're not going to be playing backup for some other team, and they're not going to come to Miami or any other place to be a backup.
If we're coaching him,
uh-huh.
then he should be able to succeed. Look at Sam Darnold, left the Jets, went to Minnesota, had the one of the best receivers in the league, and now you put Zach Wilson with Tyreek Hill, who's still one of the top receivers in the league, and Waddle. He hasn't played with either of those guys.
True.
So I mean, it's just tough to say, will he have success or will he fail?
Well, to me the big question mark on the offense is the tight end position. Waller has not played a single snap, and he was not at practice today, which is today, Tuesday, cut down day. The coach kind of said he was going to be worked in over these next 2 weeks, that he was going to practice and was ready to go, but was not at practice today. So to me, the big question mark is tight end. I mean, if Waller comes back to his previous standard, then he's going to be a monster. Like Jose said, it's going to be an unstoppable offense.
But are you insinuating that the general manager of Dolphins, Chris Greer, made a mistake letting one of the best tight ends in the league go away and to bring in this Waller guy, that he made a mistake? Oh, come on, Jeff. We all know Chris Greer never makes a mistake.
Well, there's not a general manager in the league that hasn't made a mistake, Yeah. But I'm going to reserve that until we actually see Waller on the field. They claim that he'll be ready for the first game against Indianapolis, so we'll find out.
Oh, well, this is going to be fun. Yeah, we got, like as Jose says, thunder and lightning out there on the flanks, out there, the wide receiver, and looks like we have a good running game, but
yeah,
we all know.
I'm talking about thunder and lightning at the running back position.
Yeah, it's been for the last 4 years, and unless something changes, it's going to probably be for another 4 years. We're worried. The whole season comes down to whether Tua
stays healthy.
Yeah, stays healthy, doesn't get hit in the head.
Well, if he stays healthy, I think we have a decent year. I don't know if we make the playoffs. It just depends.
We're going to
On
win
the
the
re-
division.
Yeah,
I heard last week Jeff
Or what?
saying that we all just laid down on the team. I'm pretty sure I was the one that said we were going to win this division.
Win the division. That's tall.
Come on.
That's gonna be a tough one.
That's tall, man. That's tall.
I'm all in.
Look, hey, anything is possible. Josh Allen could get hurt,
True.
right?
could
The
suck.
Patriots haven't proven shit, and the Jets are the Jets. They knock themselves out. So at the end of the day, yeah. I mean, but if Josh Allen gets rolling and he's in midseason form by game 2, might be hard.
All right.
Well, I think that's what our defense in that front seven was built to stop Josh
That's
Allen.
it.
Defense.
That's
Look
it.
good in preseason.
We have to
Did
give
they
them
flatter to deceive? Is this one of these things like it's preseason? They're playing schlubs, they're trying different things, or is this really a good defense?
honestly, what I would like to see is Miami turn into the 80s Buffalo Bills, knocking out the Buffalo Bills every season while Josh Allen is in his prime, right? And we go on to the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl, except I'd like to win a couple of those, right? But there would be no bigger, joy in my life than to see Josh Allen's prime years robbed by all of a sudden Miami standing up an amazing defense and beating them in the playoffs.
Sort of
We
like
also
a
signed a
reverse what they
defensive
did to Marino.
Yeah, exactly. They did all that to Marino. I mean, they robbed Marino's prime years there. When they went 4 years in a row, those were the 2 of those were in the AFC Championship against Miami.
How was that one of those?
I was at.
So defense, is this a good defense or is it?
I think it is.
Yeah.
They just picked up a cornerback from Buffalo, by the way.
Yeah.
And he's going to be an upgrade at that cornerback position, I believe. And, that's our big question mark is the secondary. I think our safety situation is set with Fitzpatrick. And so it's just the question mark of the cornerbacks. And I think that our outside linebacker end rushers are going to make it very hard on quarterbacks to hold on to the ball longer than 2 seconds. So our cornerbacks will only have to cover 2-3 seconds.
Plus, we got that one kid, Jason Marshall, right? He's showing a little promise. So he played well against the Lions. He was physical, right? I'd like to see physical cornerbacks. I maybe one of those guys develop. And we get a surprise, along the corners. Right?
Storm Duck.
I think that's all we need. Storm Duck, right?
He's got to succeed. I love his name.
Yeah. Exactly. And before you know it, you got a good secondary. You got a rookie that comes in or one of these veterans. I think we got a veteran corner from Kansas City. Didn't we get somebody like that?
Jack Jones?
Yeah. Didn't we get someone like that? And he's
there. Yep.
Kind of turned out during the preseason. Didn't play like a veteran, actually play like somebody that had a little heart, right? So I don't it could happen. I mean, we're looking at a team that there's a lot of variables that need to fall into place, but with a little bit of heart, it could happen.
The defense looked good during the preseason.
I want to move to special teams.
In a minute, let me spew.
Okay, spew it out there.
Hold
the defense looked good. One thing I've noticed that happens in the NFL, especially on cut down day, is when they start signing people who are just cut by other teams, is because when you have a problem at a position, you need somebody, that's who you pick. You go after that. The Dolphins signing another cornerback at the last minute tells me they're still not 100% confident in the cornerback.
Yeah.
Now, the defensive line, I think we have a beast of a defensive line. I think opposing teams' offensive lines are going to have a hard time sleeping the night before the game playing the Dolphins. Okay, the guards and the centers and the tackles.
Got Kenneth Grant.
I want to expand on that a little bit with what Tony's saying about picking up players after cut down day. Is the Dolphins, as you're just saying, are very deep on the defensive line. So I think whoever is cut from the defensive line on the Dolphins are going to go immediately to another team that needs help on the defensive line. And the same thing goes with cornerback positions. There's teams out there that are very deep at the cornerback position, and they're going to have to cut a good player. And that's where the Dolphins can go in and pick up a good player. So it kind of works both ways there.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, just to let you know, it was Rasul Douglas from Buffalo. The Dolphins just signed to a 1 year, $3 million deal. That God damn, we're doing the wrong things, man. Can you imagine getting fired and then some guy picking up the phone? Hey, we'll sign you and work you for a year for $3 million. I'm like,
well, the Dolphins tried to sign him earlier. They've been trying to sign this guy all off season, and he basically, I guess, held out until the end of preseason because he didn't want to play preseason. And also he wanted to try to hold out for more money. But the Dolphins signed him for basically the exact same deal that they offered to him back before preseason and the offseason. The $3 million deal is the one that was on the table. So he signed. So we got him. I think it was a good pickup. And like we're saying, after Greer scours the wire there from all the cut down from all the teams, we'll pick up another cornerback somewhere.
Special teams. Anything interesting? Jeff, you want to talk about special teams?
Special teams is we have a huge question mark. Special teams.
We lost our best player.
Jason Sanders is out for at least another month.
Yeah,
so right now we have to sign a kicker. I don't know if you noticed in that last preseason game, we never kicked a field goal and we never went for an extra point. We went for 2 points every single time. It's because we didn't have a kicker. Our punter was doing kickoffs. Now, on the other end of that, the kickoffs team, our receiving teams, has been spectacular. I mean, we're getting the ball up to midfield every time. They seem to have figured out that we've got a new special teams coach, and he's got it figured out how we're going to get yards. Because last year, I think every team, it was like you kicked it off down there and everybody was stopped at the 20 or 25, and nobody could break any kind of running, play out of that. But we figured it out somehow. Either it's the blocking scheme or the guys we got back there running the ball. I know Nick has got special teams interest going on.
I love special teams. And they just got better. Jake Bailey won the punting competition. He's back.
Yes.
I'm personally not so worried about kickers because, I mean, they're, you may not be able to sign the guy who's going to.
We haven't picked up a kicker, though? I mean, we don't have a kicker?
Kickers are a dime a dozen. You might not sign that guy who can win that 55-yarder with 3 seconds left, but just to survive, you can get somebody. And special team, my beef with special teams is how the NFL has ruined special teams. It used to be the coolest thing of football. I used to love. To me, the most exciting things in football are a kickoff return and a punt return, and they try to make it so that never happened in the NFL. I mean, the kickoffs are, to me, I want to see a blocking wedge. I liked it when special teams was called the Suicide Squad. That's what I want to see. I'm an old guy. I want to see that stuff. I want to see these big guys flying down the field, taking each other's heads off. But the NFL doesn't want to do that anymore. So,
that's how Jim Jensen made the Dolphins back in the day. He was a third quarterback, fourth quarterback, and Shula was going to cut him. So Jim Jensen went to him and said, "Put me on special teams." And he he went in there and they used him as a wedge buster, and he would fly in there. And this guy was a quarterback, drafted as a quarterback.
Yeah.
He flew in there and was busting up the wedge and earned a nickname Crash. Now, his nickname now is Crash Jensen because of that.
There are some great players, wide receivers and cornerbacks who made a career and became famous on special teams. Wes Welker became a name because of special. Wes Welker kicked a field goal before he scored a touchdown. Okay.
Still
That's their name.
Remember Doug Beatty from Buffalo? Everybody liked that guy from Buffalo. He never caught a pass in his life. He was just special teams guy. So, all right, guys, season starting at the Colts. Colts aren't that good. The Dolphins should win that game. You think?
1-0
at Indianapolis. They don't have a quarterback in Indianapolis. I don't even think they know what a quarterback is in Indianapolis. They haven't had one in years. What do you guys think?
They got Daniel Jones.
Do they?
Yeah. Daniel Jones is their starting quarterback.
That's it? No.
Week 1.
Well, I mean, he's familiar with the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I think the Dolphins are going to dominate this game, specifically our front seven on defense. They're just, I think Jose said this on the last podcast, was that we're just going to keep giving the ball back to Tua. They're just, it's going to be 3 and out, and Tua's going to get a bunch of extra chances to score more points. I think we're going to win it big. Yeah. I think Tua's going
35 points, easy.
Yeah. I'd say at least 28 points coming out of this offense, and most of that caused by the defense, giving the ball back to Tua multiple times.
I think the offense scores 28, but I think the defense is going to score 1.
That's possible.
Yeah,
I can see Fitzpatrick with a pick 6.
Mm-hmm. Nick,
we're going to score high. We're scoring 40. We're dropping 40.
40.
We're going for 40.
40. Wow. I'm thinking.
Our team record is what, 70? We're going to score 73.
I'm thinking 24-10 Miami.
24-10.
It's like the price is right. I get 74, Alex.
I'm going to go 1 point over.
74.
I'm going for 41.
$1, Bob. $1, Bob.
One thing, I'm looking over the schedule now. We're going to know about this team early in the season, because after the Colts, they got the Pats, the Bills, and the Jets. Everybody in their conference.
Boom, boom, boom.
3-1 start.
Yeah. 3-1, and
the Bills they play the Patriots, come to Miami, then 4 days later they got to hop on a plane, play Thursday night up in Buffalo.
I figure we lose that one. That's our loss.
That's where we're going to surprise everybody. We're going to shock the world.
A road game on a Thursday night is tough.
We're going to shock the world in Buffalo.
And then I guess that's the Monday night they play the Jets at night. 7:15.
Josh is going to be back. He's going to be like, I just wish it was like hot, like in Miami, right?
Get your rivalry.
The humidity would be good. The humidity would
better to play Buffalo early in September up there than late December.
That's the Dolphins lucked out. They do play the Patriots in January. That's going to be a tough one. And they play the Steelers in December in Pittsburgh. And the Jets in December too. So it's going to be a little. Dolphins going to have their cold thing, so they're going to have to do something to.
If they're on a roll, they're going to win in the cold this year.
Yeah. I don't buy that cold stuff anyway. I just think they sucked. They that's one thing I've noticed about this. This team. It's many times they start off hot, but then they kind of. I don't know if it's conditioning. I don't know if the other teams figure out the Dolphins' magic or whatever. But anyway, we're all calling a big win for the Miami against the Colts I'll talk to my friends up in Indy. They're probably
Bunch of
going to tell me.
homers, you know.
I got some friends who live up there. They're probably going to be like, "Oh, you're crazy." Um, the
Well,
Dolphins
you
get.
are crazy until they go out and prove it.
That's why they play the games, baby.
Yeah, the Dolphins are going to go up there and go, "Oh, it's indoors. This is air conditioned. This is nice."
Nice.
Yeah.
Feel all the energy I got.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. It's a thing. It's a thing. This weather just changing just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The Dolphins, it's a good thing. They're going to be in the fourth quarter. They're not going to be feeling it. I'm telling you.
So we're all optimistic. Colts are going down. Dolphins are going to do it. Then they're going to. How do you think those first 3 games? How do you think they're going to do?
Oh, we're going to win.
I think 3-0.
All
Yeah.
3?
All of them.
So they'll be 4-0.
Yeah.
3-1.
Yeah. In the first preseason game, I was like, these
3-1.
guys suck. Right. But as you know, as we played some games and figured out the personnel, and we've had some pleasant surprises, and sure coach can make do with some of these people that are excelling, right, and put them in the places where they. So at least this coach puts people in the positions to win and to excel. And I got to trust that McDaniel's going to put, Ali and Washington in the right positions to win. And I think it's going to be a pleasant surprise. Watch the offensive line come together. We'll know by game 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Well, if we're running the ball like it's relentless, it's going to be the prettiest thing that we've seen.
We'll know by week 17. That's for sure.
Yeah, it takes the line a little bit. It takes the line a little bit, but if by games 5, 6, and 7, they're running people over, we just know.
Nick, you get the second to last word.
Oh, Dolphins win the division. Remember it.
Okay, all right.
You heard it here first.
All right, Jeff, I'm going to give you the next to last word. Go for it.
I kind of agree with Nick, and that's only if our tight end Waller, if he comes back to previous form of what I've seen on tape of him playing, if he comes back to that form, we are going to be unstoppable. I mean, we're talking like Kansas City type, numbers, 14, 15 wins on the season. And I tell you, I love our podcast. It's not only fun, but you learn something, or you might get dumber. We're not making any promises.
All right, guys. I want you to show us some love, hit like, hit subscribe, give us some comments, spread the word, tell your friends, everybody to follow us. And before I say goodbye, I want to say, Jose, Nick, Jeff, I want to thank you. There's going to be a great season. I can't wait. And one more thing before we go, I just checked on the internet. Tyreek Hill has between 7 and 12 kids. Nobody's sure. Seriously, that's what came up.
You are not
Nobody
the
is
father.
sure how many kids Tyreek Hill
We start with Tyreek and we end with Tyreek. Poor Tyreek.
Somebody buy the guy some condoms, man. Come on.
Yeah,
1,500
man.
yards. Tyreek, let's go.
You're a target, baby. You're a target.
How can I not know how many kids he has? Anyway, I'm going to thank you all again. This is the Fintastic 4. I'm Tony. See you guys next week after our Dolphin victory. Right, guys?
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Let's
Take
go.
care, everybody.
Fins
Miami
up.
Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. What happened to Nick? Oh, there he is. Miami Dolphins number
up.
1.